a couple questions about the skis themselves. This is what originally came with the Big Red and the YETI kit. The ski here with a boat, like we call them, like a boat with the big sides. Now we don't know if these came original on them, these side fins. They got one on each side, and they had a little, probably 3/8 rod that ran up the middle. That we made a little bit bigger, inch. It's a lot more grip because these naturally don't really want to turn very well. And when we bought another set, we bought it off a four-wheeler. We went through a couple sets of these forks, and we found that the Big Red has to be pretty high up off the ground. So original height to the axle, this is where your tire goes normally, is 18.5. And so we built some. These are the skis that came with the model that were on a four-wheeler, a Moto Cat. And we ended up with a height of 20.5 for those. Raised them up quite a bit. Now you see the springs on this. The old shock, I don't know if it's hydraulic or not. And then here, these fins here have been added. And so is this guy down here. There's a good amount of wear on it already. These are the ski brackets that we custom made. It's just some 1.5 inch HSS tubing. Some 2-inch up here because the shock arms are 2 inches. This is just some 1/2 inch round bar bent around there. And we use the same kind of piping here and there. I think it's 5/8 internal diameter. And then back on the ski. Well, we tried just a bare ski with what had come on it, but it wasn't turning at all. Then we added a 1-inch Cobra. It wasn't turning quite to our liking. We added the side fins. Went a lot better with the side fins. Then we broke a Cobra or two and tried it just with the side fins, and that wasn't nearly good enough. So all three is really what it takes to get you turning. You got to shift your weight real good too. Sometimes, despite all three and shifting your weight, she still won't turn for you. But today, got a little bit of a problem with one of our Cobras, King Cobra. So, I'm gonna rip her off and take a look at it. You can see she's pretty worn down. This was 1 inch, I mean, more or less here-ish, everywhere, right? It's all the same. So thinned out here, probably hit something, I'm gonna assume. Bent her right up. Gonna go make a new one. Look like about 19.5 inches. Fancy steel. What are you talking about? 19.5?
That's what we were talking about.
We went with some 1/4 inch by 1 inch flat stock here. And we've since decided that maybe a 1/4 inch wasn't quite thick enough. Now we've been running 1/2 inch round and square stock, doubled up, welded together, so give you a full inch, 1/2 inch in thickness though. The holes in the ski for mounting the carbide are 17 inches on center, so we're mounting these bolts 17 inches on center. 2, we tacked the 1/2-inch square bar to the 1/2-inch round. We bent her in the center because the ski's round a little bit, so we bent her where she needs to be bent. Now we're gonna weld this joint up. We've only got an AC welder, so we're using some 6011 pipe rod. This ain't no hardening alloy or anything, so I don't quite give a shit about cooling her down right away, you know? Just cutting a profile into the ends there to help it cut through the snow a little. Taking off some spatter there, cleaning off some slag. We don't grind the weld completely down because fuck that shit. Let's see if she fits. Washer. Nut. Washer. She's stuck. Washer. Nut. That's all she wrote. All right, let's get smoking, drinking, and Yeti.